After less than a week of playing this Souls RNG update, I'm about to finally get the new best gauntlet in Souls RNG, the Genesis Drive. Oh well, while 1 million skips helped quite a lot, I still need 18 more watts and 2 hypervolts, but luckily we have a couple of boosts and 2 transcendence potions to try and make that possible, and of course a couple of heavenlies. So in this video, I am going to be getting my hands on the Genesis Drive, most likely the first in the entire world to actually get my hands on it. And well, I've sacrificed a lot to get here. 1 million skips, lots of boosts, lots of potions, and let's just get into this. And yeah, I actually have something to say about my main account this time, because after literally having half my roles at my best being sovereign, something has changed. Something that I never thought would happen before. I would finally get a new best aura. Now, this is absolutely crazy, guys. Totally wouldn't have expected this, but 50 million stat increase. Runes Withered. If I were to get a new best, this would be the worst one to get, because yup, my incremental look is still here. But right before we get to crafting the Genesis Drive, I do want to ask you guys to please just subscribe, because just to try and get this, I am up at like 6 AM. So I'm acting weird on the recording, that's probably why. Because the Genesis Drive is so important for the content that I actually put in a lot of effort in what I do. So if you guys can just subscribe, comment, like, share the video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these crazy videos. Especially literally being one of the first, if not the first, to get this gauntlet that takes forever to craft. And by the way, there is some quote-unquote someone the first Genesis Drive has crafted at 7:23 AM from recording this a couple of days ago. But here's the thing, guys. First of all, grammar is atrocious. Has crafted at. Has the first owner is. And let me search this Discord really quickly, by the way. This person, by the way, actually got a global 21 minutes ago, but 29.7 million rolls today. Then 4 days ago, 29.1 million rolls. Which means that this person only rolled about 600k rolls in 4 days. And at that rate, you can't get an entire Genesis Drive. So I think that someone committed a false thing on the wiki, because that would not be possible. But alright, I think it's time. Let's see. What do we get out of these strange twos? Okay, game, you gotta be kidding me. I don't want the stupid wrath to completely useless. Well, doesn't matter. We have lots of boosts to compensate. Actually, not that much. That's actually pretty bad. Now I'm scared. Thank you, game. Well, I'll use one transcendent for now, and then I'll use another one if I can get this gauntlet. Then I'll use some other potions, because honestly, you never know what you can get. And now I think it's time to just try to get my hands on it. I have the 2x crafting look things from watching a single ad, which is kind of bad, but now we just have to wait. And while I do that, I'll have to pop. But let's change my cutscene to like that. So right under hypervolt. So I guess it's time to just try pop as many heavenlies as possible to get all the hypervolts I need. Did I just get bounded from a heavenly? Okay, that must have been a dud. Okay, another bad one. Yo. You gotta be kidding me here. Actually, no, wait. What? Where's the star? Okay, I just got mega trolled by the game. I thought I got even more uncooked, but that was lullaby. I literally did not see the star there. Oh, that sucks. Time to get this legacy instead. And yeah, hopefully this popping doesn't go on for too far, because 2 hypervolts could take 50 years to get. But I'm willing to pop as much as it takes to get my hands on this thing. Again, we just got an overshoot. This thing. It's like the one aura to have like a weird star where it's kind of animated and I get harnessed. Okay, I'm actually scared here. Let's see. Reverse polarity, terrible. Kyauta, even worse. Origin, even more of an okay. Give me another legacy here. And here's the worst thing. I technically also need Matrix, but I am willing to sacrifice the first Matrix I've ever got on my account back in Era 6. Even more proof is that it's literally my 3rd most recent aura on my inventory. But all for the RNG, guys. I gotta get this thing. Again, virtual. We already have all those. And that's just an even bigger overshoot. Come on. I'm scared that I burnt out on my luck by getting a new best, because this is just unfunny. Like, come on, all this for Runes Withered, all this cookedness. Let's just, I actually am scared. We're like so much. Shiden, Anubis, that was literally the worst undershoot ever. And we just get another Aviator. If I have to use like 200 heavenlies for 2 hypervolts, that will just be depressing. Okay, that's even more of an overshoot. That's like 5 times or something, 4 times. That's a little, which is just crazy. I feel like I'll get myself uncooked before I get these 2 hypervolts somehow. Which if that happens, that would be absolutely crazy. Cosmos, Flame. Okay, any aura, but... Okay, nah. This is literally the worst case scenario. This game is doing too much solar. This is actually unfunny. No way. No what? Please don't let it be like this. I actually need this thing. Even the chat trying to encourage my luck, but I keep on getting. That was 5 in a row without anything, and the Celestial too. That's like terrible. Okay, Zeus, Virtual, Brawler, Alice. I'm just banned from getting good auras. Like, come on. Okay, let's go. 1 out of 2, guys. I'm like 30, 40 heavenlies in, and I got my first hypervolt. Finally. And we still have no watts. And there's no extra boosts I can put on as well. We're kind of at the home stretch with these hypervolts. All I have to do is pop some more, and I'll have myself all the hypervolts I need, and I'll just have to AFK. Honestly, this is already going bad. Iridescent, Brawler, another Velocity, which is like a 100,000 rarity overshoot. Which means that my suffering gets to continue. Yeah, honestly, I'm really undoing months of progress here. But it's all for the Genesis drive. That'll end up that some random guy will just get faster than me than like a second, which will kind of be annoying. But, okay, I'm just farming godlike potion auras at this point. And now we just have another harnessed. That's just great. More. Another. Okay, now that's just 200k overshoot. Like, I think at this point I should just use a rune of everything. Maybe that'll remedy some of my mistakes. Boom. Let's go. Well, if this is the aura that I think it is, at least my Era 6 Matrix gets to live on. Or it'll just be Apex then. Okay, it of course was Apex. I always get Apex. And that's another Arcane Dark. Like, can you guys realize I didn't even get a global yet? That is just sad. Well, yeah, actually no, this ain't global. I got this for 120,000 million rarity. This is hardly a global. They're telling me to stop wasting my heavenlies, but this is what I need to do. Okay. Now this is just targeted at this point. As soon as I get the last hypervolt, I'm going off the heavenlies, and I'm just gonna have to try. Okay, now I get impeached. By the way, native, so this is basically like Overseer or something. Literally anything but Genesis drive auras. Anything. All I need is a star with slightly less saturation. Maybe the particles are smaller and I'm done. I got to not waste 100 heavenlies on this aura. Okay, I've literally got every aura in the game so many times here. That isn't a global. And I just got like runic or something twice. This could have been a matrix, by the way. Okay, again. Honestly, don't know what I should do. Maybe I should just let you guys wait until... Okay, please, I beg you. Okay, 15 more. Unfortunately, at this rate, it looks like I'm gonna have to pop a second Transcendent. You guys have to understand here that, sadly, getting the Genesis drive isn't the most simple thing to do. Especially as it takes like a month for the average person to get it, probably. I'll see how fast they get it on my ult, but that's just... I got like 2 auras of these stars here that are like less than a million rarer than Hypervolt. Again, this is just absolutely disgusting. I fear for my heavenlies because of the amount of overshoots that I'm happening to do. At this point, we are about 90 heavenlies in, and wow, I just used like 10, getting nothing, and I got that invisible star again, which is Lullaby. This is literally a fake Louis jump scare. And we keep on going. Oh my god. This isn't funny. Why is it just that I need the last thing? Last 1 million plus, and I get gate kept from getting it. There gotta be some 53 axis in an office somewhere looking at me popping these heavenlies and just saying, you're not allowed to get hypervolt. And I got the fake. This is actually a fake 100 million plus. This aura is... Okay, please don't tell me I got this. No! I literally got the fake 100 million plus, and this is my 5th one, by the way. That's how fake it is. This is a 1 in 18 million. Okay, this is genuinely scarring me. I will remember this moment. No, my God. Watch this video to see a person die inside. Oh my God. Well, it's all for the Genesis drive. That's all I can say. The entire chat's literally just saying anything but hypervolt. The peer pressure isn't even making the look work anymore. What? I could just spam this button all day and I won't get hypervolt. This is the most unluckiest popping ever. It's worse than the anything but fatal error popping. We are about 130 heavenly potions in, yet we don't have it. But unfortunately, this Genesis drive is the price of success. This might be the most painful video that... Okay, again, rune it. Come on. Yo. I just got triple solar, so I am just completely disappointed in my luck. If I were to predict something to happen while I'm trying to pop for this thing, it's exactly that. I just get gatekept from like a 1 in 7.5 million aura, which I get like 50 billion around it. Okay, 13 more watts. At least that's kind of going good. Okay, I get another overdrive as well. That's just great, man. 4th overdrive. Here we go. And I got... My chat was closed as well. And yeah, honestly, the I would have taken the native version. Well, I guess that was like 40 million rolls since my last overdrive. Well, it's not worth it anyway, because I still need hypervolt. After getting 2 globals and 2 other 100 million pluses, I'm still missing the 1 aura I need. I'm just gonna spam this button until I get my hands on this thing. I'm so sorry that you guys have to watch this, but okay, well, that's like that's an overshoot of Matrix again. And the worst part is this aura doesn't even make sense for the aura that... Okay, I got another fake star. Man, okay. Like, that's another 200k rarity overshoot. Again, anything but hypervolt's happening. I will genuinely celebrate as soon as I get my hands on it, because we are too many heavenlies in here. At this point, with the amount of heavenlies I've popped, this should be I got fatal error faster than this. How? I suffered so much to get my hands on fatal error to try and get Atlas, and I got it already. If I get fatal error faster than hypervolt, and we overshot again, this is just another level of cooked. Anyone else were to use a heavenly, they'd get a hypervolt at like, I don't know, 10 pops. It's been like 170, yet we still don't have this thing. I mean, this will probably look good for a thumbnail, but it doesn't look good for my inventory. I don't want to be wasting my heavenly potions. We're under 1,000 now. We're officially under 1,000. We've erased months of progress for this Genesis drive. And we got another, like, Nihility or something. Fortunately, this is the price of success, I guess. Yo. Another fatal error. 2 of these things, which took 20 years to get. And I'm suddenly just being allowed another sailor. How is this even possible? 7 AM alarms are going off and we get chromatic. Another thing that's driving me to pop is the general tiredness that I'm at the moment. Especially as I have like an hour before I can't be doing this anymore. And I have to wait until like 4 PM. I am actually losing my sanity in humanity as we just get these cutscenes. Nobody needs these. You don't need Aviator for anything. You don't need Sailor for anything in the game. It just exists to fill the aura collection. And for people to flex it like 10 hours ago. Stargazer. Again, nobody needs this. Please, game. I don't care if I have to be cooked for another 80 million rolls of Wither as my best. All that I want to do is finally get... Let's go! Please, just let this be the one. Don't make this like Everstorm or something. Just let this be the one. Alright, there's the timer. We have used nearly 200 heavenly potions to get my hands on the final hyper vote. They're getting as hyped up as me getting a global. Come on, this is global levels of success. Hyper vote equals... I just got Nautilus lost without heavenlies, by the way. Well, okay. Hopefully the sacrifice of literally 170 heavenlies is worth it. But it'll all be worth it. Don't worry, guys. 12,000 skips and we only need 11 watts. We'll sacrifice our Genesis, Matrix, and Neuralizer after, but everything else is done. What could go wrong? I'm setting myself up for failure by saying that, but I'm pretty sure I can... Actually, no, I can't. I could just put this into Atlas. I could put another chromatic into hyperchromatic. If I got on Astral, I'd have my hands on another hyperchromatic. And let's just talk about Twilight Within Grace, because I didn't talk about it in the last video. But anyway, this is just an aura of a couple of branches and stuff. It literally shares the same music as Iridescent Memory, but they pitched it down for some reason. Chains and stuff, Decayed Blossoms, and this weird... I don't even know what this is. Staff of Night emitting light. It's an aura with a really good vibe. Sadly, if you get rid of this 0 here, that's the rarity of it at night, which makes the aura literally easier to get than Star Scourge Radiant, because half the time you can get it for 1/10 of its rarity. That is just terrible. We gotta get a day and night breakthrough update, like make these auras rare, even though that'll come bite me in the back really quickly. And now 8 more watts until the Genesis drive. After all of these heavenlies, we're about to get our hands on the Genesis drive. Like, we got Velocity, we got Nautilus Lost, more times than I could count. 30 more times their hypervolt. I've just used like so much right now. But don't worry, guys, I'll 100% make it all back. If I end up popping these things, I'll always make it back. Don't worry, I've got a plan for all of this. While I have to be in this cloud of luck, I guess, let's just... Okay, this ability spam's getting in the way. Yeah, this is our current best. It's a Neuralizer, it's RGB and stuff. It just has nice visualizer, which isn't working because I don't have an aura on. And another thing is that this dark shader will become the best gauntlet no matter what. With the Genesis drive, the Pole Light Core becomes completely useless. So I guess the price for being a leaderboard player is even higher. Unless we get a new best left-handed gauntlet that increases our roll speed or something. Like, this is just painful. Like, I feel like watts are going to be the next thing this game gatekeeps for me. 8 more of them. This is a 1 in 32,000, by the way. And wow, we got a lot of virtuals. But for now, I'll put these into, I don't know, Steampunk or something, because we don't have anything to put this stuff in. But now the last thing I have to do is wait. Then we'll show off the Genesis drive. Finally, this stone that's been occupying my heart for so long will finally disappear. I think it's time to just fast forward, honestly, because there's not really anything I can say while I try to get my hands on this thing, except that the Wrath is really helping. Okay, this bar is basically full. Like, at this point, you're just 300. Let's go. And there we go, guys. GG's. The final step is to now sacrifice the first Matrix I've ever gotten. This thing has been with me for like 85 million rolls. More, actually. And it's sad to see this go, but it's all for good luck, because unfortunately, sacrifices must be made. I've sacrificed 170 heavenlies. I sacrificed so much. And I guess it's now time to sacrifice an extra Genesis. This one that I got at 70 million rolls, shortly after, actually. Let's put it in. Now, the next step, guys, is to take off my Neuralizer for the final time, because it is finally time to become probably the first to get my hands on this thing. Let's turn off the autocraft. Let's add our Neuralizer. There we go. Boom. Already crafted. Genesis drive. This is the first look that you're getting on this thing live with a recording. The first look that you're getting with 1.2 thousand luck and 100% roll speed. This is the Genesis drive. It's an aura or a gauntlet that is mostly purple or pastel. There's a couple of glowing bits on it. There's this weird core looking thing that kind of looks like the Neuralizer. It has just fog going off it. It complements a dark shader well, especially because Dark Shader is the only gauntlet you should ever use unless you're on the rolls leaderboard. And let's see. Yeah, this is just crazy. I've got this in like 5 days. Less, actually. You know what? Let's do some very childish work. Get off to the side. I don't have to be in these look booths anymore. Let's take a picture of this thing and be like... Okay, I can't. Let's just do link trolling here. Gen 1. Okay, never mind. They already took a picture of it. That's crazy. Well, Gen 1 is about to implode. We finally got our hands on this thing. And now it's time to drop the bad news, because there's always a bad side to the good side. Come on here. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it for the gauntlet, guys. It's all for the gauntlet. All of these videos are for the gauntlet. Honestly, I'll probably wear this for 50 years to come. You guys are going to be seeing many videos with this thing. I need the Equinox here. And yeah, I'm still getting pings from Gen 1, by the way. That's crazy. This is how victory feels like, I guess. But you know what, guys? I was going to use a Transcended, but you guys have sat through enough. It's been 42 minutes. I popped 170 heavilies. I waited with an entire Transcended to get my hands on this thing for the first time ever. For the first one to ever get this. All that I know is that the count's off. And after so much suffering, after so many heavilies, we finally got on this thing. So you know what, guys? Please like, subscribe to finally get your hands on the Genesis drive, because you guys will get it. Definitely. Just thought it might take a little longer because I had like a million skips to do this. And remember to watch other videos, because I am going to be making an AFK video of this thing. Take full advantage of the infinite luck that I get from this thing. I still can't believe we got a gauntlet with 100% roll speed buff. And sadly, because of the fact that I'm a leaderboard player most rolls, there's one thing that I have to do, and that is to get infinite rolls. But anyways, that's all. Goodbye.